Hi, Erica. How are you?
Awesome. How are you, Liz?
Good, good. Thanks again for agreeing to let me interview you.
No problem. I love it.
Oh, awesome. Hey, you know what? Last time I interviewed you, we were talking about a company called Liv, right? Liv dot. And I have a ton of questions for you around that because it fascinates me because it's such a very cool new concept, right? So
Hmm.
I was wondering if you could share a bit about that concept, the company.
Absolutely. And again, the mission of the company is exactly why I choose to do this. And the mission is that helping to people turn their bucket list into a live list, building and strengthening community, and at the end of the day, living life with intention. And growing up in a small town and living in rural Manitoba and moving out to BC 12 years ago, it took me at least 6 years to start to feel part of the community. And I started to just, have to go out into the community to meet people. And so I've had to work hard at it. So, this company, I've lived here for 13 years, but I still pinch myself, right? I still feel like I live in paradise. And I do believe that BC is probably one of the most beautiful places on the planet to live. So by going out and exploring, experiences in life just right in my own backyard, literally, and inviting other people to do that, I think it's so important nowadays. We talked about, being so busy and not taking time for yourself, spending quality time with your family and community. And so I've really embraced this concept. And so, we've done some fantastic things locally. And one of the things we do is not only, and we can talk about this later, but, plan and save for big things to check off that bucket list. But what about lists just in your own community? So one of my first live local experiences that I set up was called Goat Yoga. So I called up Man Farms and I said, you know what, as a live community, could we come and participate and do one of your goat yoga sessions with you? And goat yoga is exactly that. We went to Man Farms into a barn, laid out our yoga mats and did yoga with goats walking around. And it was so much fun. And so this is something, again, would I have done that just on my own? No. We've done naked paint palette parties. We've done, family fun fitness groups. We've done our own community live to give experiences where we've actually, pooled together, gotten donations to give back. So there's so many elements and so many ways to give back and to contribute that, and that's just a few examples.
Well, you know what? I love that, right? Because once again, like I work too much, I don't take time to smell the roses, so to speak. And that's why this fascinates me so much. And I actually know that you have a book of pictures that maybe you can show some of the experiences that you've gone through. And then I was hoping after that, I noticed, because I went and checked out on the website, there's some really cool events coming up. And I want to share a little bit about that. But first, I know you have a book of experiences. If you wouldn't mind sharing just a few of those with the audience, that'd be awesome.
Absolutely. And this is one of the membership perks. When you live with intention and share on social media, on Instagram, every time I post a picture and hashtag live moments, I'm designing and creating a live photo book. So this is a hard copy book. This is actually from our global live list experience in Vegas. And this is actually the Live Moments book. So if you were to open this book and flip through it, and if you were to look at my Instagram, you would see these photos on my Instagram.
Oh,
so
cool.
What's really cool about it is, and that's an example of me. I'm a career coordinator for the school district, went on a field trip to Granville Island, and that I did a collage. And so that's just an example of me sharing, some of my special moments. And it actually, whatever you have as a comment, it goes in your book. So this comment says, I love my job.
Wow.
And then hashtag field trip, life experience, great students, career programs, live moments, design. So one of the ways that we get value out of that membership is to create that. But yeah, I've been on 3 global live list experiences. My very first one was last November to Punta Cana. And
Oh,
this sounds crazy, but in 29 years that I've known my husband, we've never gone on a tropical vacation, and we've never gone anywhere just the two of us. So we went to Punta Cana. We had so many firsts. We had such a great time. So even outside the experience itself and the training that was provided, I went snorkeling for the first time. We swam with the dolphins together. We
wow.
swam with a shark, a stingray. We went on this speedboat screaming down the ocean, and did like a 360 and nosedives. My husband has a need for speed and loves anything fast. So, that was a real eye opener for us, understanding and realizing, in our relationship, we waited 29 years to do that.
Wow.
So moving forward, I had the honor of going, and again, with our rewards program, it was a free experience to LA the weekend of the Oscars.
Wow.
We actually walked across the red carpet. We completely took over the Hard Rock Cafe, which was right beside where the Oscars were taking place.
Wow.
So they were setting up. So we actually had to leave. The whole neighborhood was shut down for security to set up for the following day. We had a viewing party in a mansion. Celebrities came by. So the live list experiences are cool, but they're not just cool places to go. We really elevate those experiences. And an example of that, something that you just couldn't do on your own. When we launched Live in Vegas, we actually went to Wayne Newton's mansion. He hosted a reception for us. And
Wow.
there's a picture of his mansion. Now you
Oh my
probably can't
gosh.
see that. He
Yeah,
actually
that
parks his airplane in his house, and he actually spent the evening with us as Live members.
oh my gosh, look at that.
It,
Wow.
it's just, like I said, the idea is to take experiences but elevate them, and give people the experiences that, unless you're a celebrity or have unlimited money, right, or you wouldn't be able to create on your own. So that's what's really cool about that. But I will, before I go on and move away from this, the one thing that I love the most when I attend these global Live List experiences is the Live to Give. So
Mm.
when we were in LA, we went downtown LA to Skid Row, right? As a community, we went back and served and just spent time with the homeless people. I
Nice.
served coffee with a gentleman who had lived on Skid Row for 40 years.
Wow.
And then I spent time with a young fellow who was doing push-ups and kind of on the side. And I just spent some time just because I've worked with at-risk youth for so many years. I was just really drawn, to spend time with him. And it was just wonderful. He asked me lots of questions. He asked if I had kids. He asked what kind of a car I drove. And it was such an amazing experience. And I just get goosebumps thinking about it, because those experiences you cannot put a price tag on.
Oh, I love that.
And my other experience, again, being a teacher, when we were in Vegas, hundreds of us showed up at an at-risk elementary school and participated. We played with the kids. And of course we showed up with, like truckloads full of things for them. And I'll never forget the look. There was like 6 volunteers or 6 people that run the program. And we said we were coming with volunteers, but they weren't expecting, this army of people to show up, and they just tears in their eyes. And it was such a phenomenal experience. So again, Wayne Newton or not, whether we got to cross the red carpet or not, those are really cool experiences that I know that I would never experience. But what I really appreciate the most is the opportunity to give back to the communities as we travel around the world.
That is so cool. That amazing. I love that. So I'm curious, what is coming up in events for the rest of 2018 into 2019? I just want to check them out.
Yes, awesome. You know what? Can I go ahead and share my screen and we can look
Yeah,
at some of these
yeah,
together?
that'd be awesome.
Awesome.
Okay.
Okay, let's do it. Now, this is, we just actually launched this page, and we're actually looking for, so as we go through, I'm going to share some of the highlights and things that we're planning. But we also want ideas. So if there's any ideas that you'd love to share, there's a spot for you to share your ideas. So if you've been somewhere and you want somebody else to experience that, we would love, love, love for you to do that. So Greece is on the map. That really got me excited. These are some of the things that we're planning for the year 2019.
Wow.
You read that okay?
Yeah, this is awesome.
Now, this Canadian one, of course, I'm really passionate about making sure that we have at least one global Live List experience in Canada next year. We had a few that didn't get activated this year. So it's my mission and my goal to make sure that we get, there's the Toronto Film Festival, there's the Canadian Rockies that you see there. So we want to make sure that we have some opportunities for our Canadian members, and US, of course. Many people that I know and have met in the Live community have never been to Canada. So we need to show them what Canada is all about. Belize is definitely, you can see that I've already liked it. So you can actually vote. So we're going to be basing the community's votes. And I've also voted on Australia. So anybody can go in here. When you click on like, you actually are adding to value to us as Live members, and which experiences that we're actually going to plan going into next year.
Look at all these.
Safari.
Wow.
African Safari, Oktoberfest. Now I bet, now this is really cool. I'm going to click on like Island Life Experience. We're actually going to rent an island and live on an island as a Live community for like 4 days.
I want to do that.
That to me is really something that I can't wait to learn more about. This might be of interest to a few people. Any wine lovers out there?
Yeah.
New York Experience, wine lovers, Napa Valley Weekend. Basically,
wow.
Disneyland for adults. Tuscany Getaway, wine experience.
I want to do that one.
Albuquerque International Balloon Festival would be amazing.
Nice. Yeah.
So the list goes on. Croatia, yacht life. That looks like a very unique experience as well. Certainly something that I've never done. What I love about this is it helps me create even and add more things to my Live list. It just gives me more ideas of things to do, places to go. So yeah, that gives you an idea.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, and these are all 2019.
Yeah, most of them are. Yeah, our next global Live List experience is coming up in September. September 21st to 23rd, and that is in San Diego. So I'm really pumped about that because it's only weeks away. We actually have rented the aircraft carrier. We're having a Top Gun party on an aircraft carrier. We have an entire section booked for a concert at Petco Ball Park or Stadium, and going to see Def Leppard, Journey, and Cheap Trick. And then we've got a yacht experience planned and so on. And then of course there's the training as well for those people that want to be motivated and learn more about Live and helping to promote and launch Live all across North America. Valerie, sorry, I'm gonna have to click on like.
Yeah,
There's another vote.
Is there more? I love that. That's okay. That's amazing. There's quite a few of them that interest me. So, hey, you know what? How can people reach out to you to find out more about this?
The general website is meetliv, meetliv.com. So that's your general website. But for myself, my website is livebc.meetliv.com.
Okay.
But yeah, I would love to personally interact with people and share the specific links, because if you want to look at this forum and just, you want to go directly to look at what's being offered and what this, the screen that I just looked at, that's forum.meetliv.com. Right. And I encourage each and every one of you to go there. And especially if you're Canadian, check off those Canadian ones to help me ensure that those get planned going into 2019. And, but yeah, in order to see, if there's anything there that intrigues you with our program and with our membership, basically we help people save towards these Live List experiences. And in order to have access to the global and local Live List experiences, you want to be a Live member. So there's 3 different options, right? An access, a premier, or a VIP. And there's different, levels of access to the events and or the privileges. So the photo books that I was showing, right, as a premier or as a VIP, those are added perks that you get. And we have a rewards program, sort of like air miles. So I save up my air miles. For instance, when we went to Punta Cana, I used my air miles for my husband's flight, right? I used my Live Coins rewards to get the free experience, right? So it's just a way for people literally to save daily, to live with intention, to turn their bucket list into a Live list. And we're going to help people spend the money on things that they deserve and want,
Oh
right?
my
So
gosh.
spending money daily
So
and then
I
earning free trips.
Oh my gosh. So I highly recommend, if you're interested, please reach out to Erika. I've known Erika for a while. She's amazing. I will also post all the ways that they can contact you to Erika. And I highly
Perfect.
recommend everybody reach out to you to find out a little bit more about it. And thank you so much for taking the time out of your vacation again to let
Thank you
me
so much.
interview you. And I will see you soon. And thank you so much, Erika. Enjoy the rest of your vacation. And I'll talk to you, and let's set up another interview for maybe a week or so down the road if that works in your schedule.
Absolutely. I love it. Right.
Okay,
And I'm passionate about helping others, and that's what this is all about.
that's awesome. Thank you so much. Bye,
Thank
Erika.
you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.